So, I went to Marlene's party last weekend. She's a friend of mine. See, nice weekend. But I wasn't sure we were still cool after she, well, it goes like this. Like, 2 weeks ago, like, we were on the phone and she, like, just yelled at me, like, really loud in my ear about just that one time I burnt a stage curtain in her house as a performance art piece about letting go, but like she was just yelling at me on the phone about ending it until the phone cut off and she stopped answering my calls, but our friends were there at the party, so I pulled up to a house with enough kindling inside to piss a fire marshal off and walked in to get a tap on the shoulder that I thought was an angel hinting that I could still escape, but it was just George Carlin. The actual George Carlin. All blackened up in the ash that America sweeps under the rug, looking at me with those spotlights that make me want to do better, busting out that old material like, Devric, where have you been? And I was like, George, where have you been? And he just laughed that 72nd year laugh until he said, you know, it's not your fault. Marlene wants you to be here. And I said, you're wrong. You're really wrong about this one, George. And he just shook his head to stop his steel tongue from sparking flint. Then he left me alone to look around the room and realize that I had clearly missed the memo about the dress code. So I found a wall to lean my guilt on and started looking at Marlene's friends and saw Freddie Mercury out there just killing it on karaoke. Franklin Roosevelt and Friedrich Nietzsche were having a debate about red wine. Roosevelt's glass was half full. Nietzsche's glass was half empty. Kurt Cobain was showing pictures of his daughter to Billie Holiday. Tesla was rewiring the fire detector that was just trying to warn everyone. Charles Darwin was peeling a whole bunch of bananas while Malcolm X and James Baldwin were arm in arm, doubled over in laughter in front of Robin Williams when I saw Marlene for the first time in too long. I ran up to her with a burning throat like, I am so sorry. I'm glad to see you. Marlene coughed up smoke and said, it's okay. I feel better than ever. Then the whole room started filling with these spotlights, and the walls felt so guilty for keeping us there. Marlene looked at me again and said, you know what, I need something, I need somewhere much cooler. She left, just walked straight out the room. The spotlights were getting blinding. George Carlin walked back up to me and said, hey, what's your name, by the way? And I was like, George, remember earlier when you called me by my name, like we've known each other our whole lives? And he was like, yeah, well, I don't care. Like, what is your name? And I was like, well, like my full name? He's like, please just hurry up. I don't have much time left here. And I was like, okay, George. Full name, Devric Kane Kyoto. Full story. Kyoto is Japanese, means white rice fields, prosperity, opportunity. Thanks, Dad. I'm a rice field. Kane is Hawaiian, even though I'm not Hawaiian, just born there. Mom, my mom was supposed to be here, and we had like this whole thing planned out. She was gonna be like, well, you are like, we were born there, that's enough, isn't it? Like Ohana and like Lilo and Stitch, and I would be like, Mom, God damn it. But anyway, Mom, I am white, as you know, Mom. Kane means man. They put Kane on bathrooms in Hawaii. I'm not sure I belong in those bathrooms. Devric is indecisive. Means my parents couldn't choose between Derek, melting potted them together. Devric means half Japanese, half white, half sushi, half big mouth bass fishing, half karate, half mosh pit, half game show where they spy on strangers in the bathroom, half senators trying to solicit sex with strangers in the bathroom, tomodachi, bro, bonsai, get her done, half indecisive about how to assess my racial identity, half really indecisive about how to assess my racial identity. Haikus, Kerouac, kimonos, overalls, isolation, imperialism, Pearl Harbor, Hiroshima. 8:15 a.m. 6th of August, 1945. Hiroshima is waking up. Robert Oppenheimer, father of the atomic bomb, is eating breakfast on the roof of Shima Surgical Clinic, a glass of wine held up to toast his own sunrise. Oppenheimer sticks a fork clean through a konomiyaki, a local dish made in layers of cabbage, batter, history. Bought it with octopus on top, eats it like time is running out, taste of an arms race, mouth full of foreign, a door clinks open, spits out a local boy onto the roof. The boy looks hungry. Cabernet stains on his belly, crosses the ocean of sunrise to say, good morning, with a tongue that Oppenheimer cannot digest, offers him a napkin, makes him take it, tells Oppenheimer that there is a war in his stomach, countless prongs stabbing him from the inside, was told it shouldn't be there, it's growing more arms, but Oppenheimer could not understand the boy, only choke on the familiar light of human suffering, pain spilling out of his half-empty mouth, too much to swallow. The boy looks up, sees a foreign belly poking clean through a cloud, staining the sunrise by letting red take a few teeth, hungry for death, spits out forks, the plane vomits up history, An early goodnight that wants to wrap around Hiroshima. The city is yawning, eyes full, mouths open. The boy is ripping napkin after napkin apart, knows that he will never have enough to clean up. Glasses are clinking far across the ocean, toasting layers upon layers of dead bodies. Time is running out. Oppenheimer looks up, opens all his understanding, takes responsibility. The bomb falls clean into Oppenheimer's mouth, on his tongue, until that empty sunrise has had its fill. Taste of human suffering. Chews on the metal made to stab through Hiroshima. Chokes on 15 kilotons of progress. Craters on the map. 135,000 dead. Decades of Cold War. Fallout shelters. A whole world bloated on a diet of fear. Oppenheimer swallows what could have been the dawn of a dark age. Burns his throat. Looks at the boy. Tells him, I am full. I have no room for seconds.